Welcome Aquarius to your August 2023 reading, and thanks for tuning into my channel. Now, just to let you know, for new subscribers, I offer free mini readings. So if you are a new time viewer and you've got a question about this reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click the subscribe button in the comment section below, put new subscriber, then ask your question, or new subscriber free mini reading, or something to that effect, just so I can know that I will shuffle my cards and give you an in-depth reading. Because what I'm also doing is I'm opening it up for everyone else to ask a question as well. Now, if you are already a subscriber, you don't want to subscribe, you're a new viewer, whatever it is, you can ask a yes or a no question and I will shuffle my cards for you and give you the answer there. Or if a message comes out, which sometimes it does, I'll also share that short message with you. But for the new subscribers, you will get that in-depth reading. Okay, let's get started. Now, I'm using the Universal Celtic Tarot deck for those of you that are interested, and I'm going to clarify as well with my mini Rider-Waite Tarot deck as once I've gone through these. Okay, now Aquarius. Wow, let's start. I would always love to give beautiful, wonderful messages, but I give the messages that I see coming out. So I can see, Aquarius, that you have really been struggling, and I see this carrying forward into August a little bit as well, but it's not all bad news. So we'll go through the cards, and we've got the clarifying deck to go through as well. But I feel like you are coming into August in a situation where mentally you are just feeling absolutely trapped. You feel like you don't know what to do. You can't go anywhere to do anything. You are feeling absolutely stuck. But with the Eight of Swords, this is always something that is a lot of it in our head, in our mind. We are creating the situation that we're in here. And it could be because you are still focusing on a really painful situation that happened in the past, and you're still looking back at that and focusing your energy on that painful situation. And it's painful. No one is going to deny that what this thing is, and it's going to be different for all of you because it is a general reading. But what this painful emotional wound is doing is taking your focus, and it's causing this pain to linger. And within this particular card, of the Five of Cups, this is the Eight of Swords here, this is the Five of Cups. In this card, you see the figure looking back. And this is kind of the message that the Five of Cups is saying, is that if you look behind you, in a traditional deck, you would see 3 spilled cups in front of the figure and behind 2 full cups brimming. And because the focus is on those spilled cups, you're not seeing that full brimming emotional love, if for want of a better word, wonderful, emotional, soothing, caring, loving energy. You aren't seeing that because you're focusing on this pain of the past. And this is certainly carrying into, I feel like this has been ongoing for a while. This is the energy I'm feeling. But this is definitely carrying forward into August here. But, look, out of the 8 cards, 4 of them here are swords. You've got the King of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords. So I feel like, and yeah, you've got the Page of Wands here. So I'm feeling like you're getting some there's going to be some communication here in August that is going to be very significant, that's coming in for you. It's very passionate communication, very lively, and it's going to be, I feel like for a lot of you, you've got the King of Swords here. Really, I'm feeling like you are going into some sort of mental battle here, or battling via communication, if that makes any sense. I know it sounds odd, but this is the kind of message I'm getting. I'm feeling like there's a fight that's going to happen here, or you are certainly going to be involved in some communication that is not very pleasant, if you want to put it that way. And I feel like in a way that you might be the one writing it, but it's good because you are fighting. You feel like there's this need to fight. And for a lot of you, this could be about a home or about building a home. But I feel like you're going to be getting a lawyer involved here, or certainly someone in the legal profession. That King of Swords, this does talk about someone official. It can talk about in your life. Now, this can also represent a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarian. I would normally read the King of Swords as a Gemini, but I feel like you are going to be using the assistance of this person and don't get too hung up on the star signs. It's more about the character of the person that this card describes. And this could even be representing you. You are very comfortable. This is air energy, an Aquarian. You are very comfortable in this energy. So this could be representing you. But I feel like there could be a strategy that you are coming together with this person to bring about a contract or a letter or something over a home. And look, this is so specific, so this could be just for some of you. But you've got the Page of Wands here. This is a fire sign. This is I would normally read this as a Sagittarian, but because general reading, this is an Aries, a Leo, or a Saggy. And so I feel like you've got some people around you that are really going to be assisting you when it comes to this this battle, so to speak. Now I feel like, you've got the Lovers card here, and for some of you, just to change the topic, for some of you, this could definitely be some conflict within a marriage or in a home life. But some of you as well, there could be some new love coming in, which is going to help sweeten this month a little bit for you with all of these swords and hectic kind of energy. But again, general reading, if you're already married, that obviously doesn't apply to you. But just the Lovers card and the 4 of Wands, that is building that home, building that security, building that structure. And you might be doing that with the assistance of these people that I saw here, that fire sign, Saggy, Leo, Aries, and another air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. But also, I feel like for a lot of you, you are really stressing and straining and feeling like there is a choice that you have to make, and feeling stuck because of this decision that is required of you in August. And I think I'm going to take out some, like I said, some clarification cards. But I really feel like you are going to win. It's like you're going into battle and you are going to win this battle. But really, you've got the Five of Swords, and that is that card that sort of says, yes, you're the one that has fought hard and won. But look at the carnage. This particular deck is a little bit softer, but in traditional decks you would see the soldier standing there broken. But he's won nonetheless. But it has left him a little bit broken, and he looks around him and he sees the carnage that has been left behind, and he has to question whether the battle is actually worth it, whether the fight is worth that battle. The battle is worth the fight, however you want to look at it. Sometimes, like, you win, but what have you won? Is it really winning, or is it not? But the thing here in August, I feel like you've got the Four of Swords here, and this is that card of relaxing, recuperating, healing. So I feel like towards the end of the month, there is going to be this opportunity where you are either going to want to do it, or you need to do it. You need to just shut the door on the outside world and just relax and heal here. So some of you might be taking a break. But let's get some clarification for Aquarius for this month. Aquarius. Okay. Yep. So for a lot of you, you've got the Hierophant and you've got the Two of Wands. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are going to be using your intuition a lot. You're going to be using really tried and true methods of fighting this fight, I feel, this conflict. The Hierophant talks about tradition. Now, for a lot of you, I feel like there is a marriage here as well. I mean, you've got three cards of marriage. You've got the Hierophant, which it talks about traditions and traditional type structures like marriage, like the church, like universities, like corporate business, like the legal kind of structures. This talks about traditional kinds of things. So you could be somebody, and marriage, lovers, and the marriage card again. So there could be a marriage here in your world. If it's not yours, it might be somebody else's, a close friend, a family member. I mean, you might be getting married again as well. Remarried if you're already married. You might be doing renewing your vows. But for a lot of you as well, just when it comes to this conflict that is going on here, you might be tackling things in a traditional way as well. And the funny thing is you've got a choice. You've got the Two of Wands here, and this is really, and it's interesting, the Lovers card also was traditionally called the Choice, and it does represent a significant decision that you are going to be having to make. And for a lot of you, this could even be deciding if you want to go down the traditional route or you want to go down a non-traditional way of doing things. Again, this card, the Hierophant, is a card of duality, and it talks about both sides of those things. But what the beauty of the Two of Wands is, I always say, out of all of the choices that the twos represent, the Two of Wands is one that talks about there being no wrong choice. No, you can't choose incorrectly, because no matter which decision you make, you're going to end up at the same place. It's like a fork in the road, and each road goes into a different direction, but if you look in the distance, you see that both roads join again to the one point, and you're headed exactly where you're supposed to be going. So if you've been stressing and straining about something that you really need to decide or choose on, just relax, let your intuition tell you. The Hierophant is a very spiritual card. This is the Pope, you know, and this is non-religious. In I say the Pope, but this represents the spiritual man, I'll put it that way. And this really does talk about, whenever cards like this come up, they're asking you to really be in tune with that side of things and allow that to help you choose. You know, listen to your intuition. Don't stress and strain over this. Just know that it's going to be right in the end. You're going to be, you've made the right choice. So relax, let your intuition guide you, and then go for it. And I mean, I feel like for a lot of you, this card of the Four of Swords really does talk about going into some meditation, just, you know, as I said, closing the door on the outside world and just allowing that healing on all levels, spiritual, mental, psychological, physical, and, you know, all of the, whatever other levels there are in us, we really need to heal here, I feel, Aquarius. Now, let's get some more cards out. What is some information that Aquarius needs to know? I feel like the answers or the decisions here are definitely going to be coming from within. But, you know, you've got the Page of if I can get the word out, Wands. Pages are messages or messengers. So I feel like you will be getting some really good news here. Wow. Okay, I'm going to take these cards. There's a lot here, but I feel like the energy is such that they need to be to come out. So the Queen of Swords, okay, you've got the King and the Queen. The Queen of Swords, again, there's a lot of clarity coming in for you. You are really going to know what to do. And this is the card of justice. So I'm absolutely feeling like some of you are going to be getting some justice here in any matter. And, you know, the Emperor, this is an Aries fire sign. Interesting. So this Page of Wands could represent a significant Aries in your life. But the Emperor is planning everything in its place. Get all your ducks in a row. Get everything organized and to the point of meticulously planned out, because that's kind of the energy of the Emperor. This is a card of leadership. It's a card of power and strength. And it's a very fiery energy. And I feel like you are going to be absolutely tapping into this kind of energy in August to get what it is that you need done. But for a lot of you, I'm feeling like there is another sword here, you know, and again, the Eight of Swords, just like the first deck, you've got the Eight. This is Spirit saying, I'm repeating myself here. So you are absolutely leaving behind this feeling of being stuck, of being trapped. The Six of Swords is showing two figures in that boat, and normally, because this is so small, I do apologize, but in this is the traditional deck, you would normally see, you can see the choppy water on this side here. I don't know if you can notice that. This represents a tumultuous storm. This is the story of the two people that had war and conflict and storm and fires in their homeland, and people were out to get them, you know, and so they were forced to jump in a boat and leave. They couldn't be in that situation any longer. And they travel across the river, and from the distance, the clouds are beginning to clear. The storm on the other side is over, and the waters are calm. You know, there's no waves, there's no ripples over here, and they're heading to a safe, healthy, happy environment where they can heal and get some solace. So I know for a lot of you here in August, you are going to be getting out of this feeling of being stuck. And look at this, the Lovers card. I mean, you got that before here. So I feel like this choice for a lot of you might be, should I stay or should I go where I am? And again, that's going to be different for everyone. This could, for some of you, have something to do with a job. You know, the Emperor could be your boss and you might be deciding, should you leave? But again, definitely a significant choice. But I feel like, yeah, look, there's some pretty important messages coming in for you. And it could be some messages about money. You've got Pentacles here. But there's some really good news coming in for you. The one thing about the Page of Pentacles is there's good news. So I feel like once you've made this decision and you're on your way down the road, because that point of having to make a decision is also a kind of a full stop until you make that decision. So once you've made that decision, you're going to get some really, really good news. Now, there's a card here that I don't like very much. This is the Seven of Swords, and this is the card of a liar, cheater, stealer, thief. And so you could be getting some good news about this particular person. Now, if you don't have a person like this, if I'm saying this to you and you don't feel like there's anyone like this in your life, this might be you. Are you the liar, cheater, stealer, thief? I don't know. But what this card actually talks about is doing things perhaps in a way that could potentially be a little bit underhand or isn't quite wise. So this is also a card that just talks about really thinking your choices through. You're not going to be, it's not in a way going to be very unsuccessful, whatever it is that you do. This is the story of the person that runs into the enemy's place of their base, if you want to call it that, runs into enemy territory at night. Well, actually not at night, in broad daylight, and steals their weapons. But unfortunately can't carry them all, has left two behind. So when he gets noticed, when they come out to get their weapons and notice that they're gone, they're going to look up, they're going to see this person running away with a fistful of swords, two left behind, get them and attack and kill this guy. Potentially. That sounds really drastic, but that's the story of the tarot cards. I do apologize. But this is a card that just says, think things through very, very clearly before you actually do them, and make sure that you've dotted all your I's and crossed your T's. But there's some really, really good news coming in here for you with the Page of Cups. And you've got the Queen of Cups here too. This is a Scorpio energy. This is really a card of release, a card of difficult situations ending and moving on as well. And this is a really nice card. This is a card of a loving, caring, emotional energy as well. And I feel like this could be someone that comes into your life that really helps you out. Now, again, I did talk about some of you having a wonderful, beautiful, loving relationship. You've got the Two of Cups. This is that perfect match card. So potentially you could have this beautiful person coming into your life, and a Scorpio is such a lovely water and air. They do kind of understand each other. But for those of you that are happily married, and this may not refer to a love relationship. This can refer to a platonic friend as well that comes in, that really is able to help and assist you and is exactly the right person that you need. And this can also talk about a situation that you are just perfectly in. You know, you've got a lot of twos. You've got that Two of Pentacles, you've got the Two of Wands, and you've also got decision cards like the Lovers here, twice, by the way, in this card. So it's a good decision here now. I feel like you're going to make the right decision, and you've certainly got a perfect situation that's coming up for you in August. And you know why? The reason I know that, Aquarius, you've got the Ten of Cups. This is the happily ever after card, and everything is going to be working out right. These challenging, stressful, worrying times that you've been going through, although I see them still continuing on a little bit in August, they are coming to an end, and there's going to be a happy resolution here for you. And you're going to be able to take that break and take that relaxing time out that you really deserve and need in August as well. So, well, I'm sorry that went for so long. My goodness, I just had so much that was flowing out there. But please take me up on my offer of that free mini reading if you are a new subscriber. And for all of those that, as I said, are already subscribers, don't want to subscribe, please feel free to ask a question and I'll shuffle my cards for you as well. Now, don't worry if I don't get back to you right away. I will get back to everyone who comments. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.